This girl was sharp as a blade. She fixed a mirror to her window frame, adjusted the angle of a reflector, calculated the exact spot where the sunlight would land, so that when the sun rose, the very first ray would hit her body, warming her frozen limbs, and waking her back to life. She went through all this trouble, just to thaw out faster than her father, so she could claim her spot at the once-in-a-century succession ceremony. But every step she took had to be careful. She walked only in the shadows, because she was a candle person. Too much heat, and her body would melt. Too much cold at night, and she'd freeze solid. Her mother had died that way, burned alive under the noon sun, while picking mushrooms, but none of that ever dimmed her passion for the ceremony. When the day came, the sun and moon appeared at the same time. The arena split in half, blazing daylight on one side, silent frozen night on the other. The girl chose the border between the two, where the temperature was just right. The world of Grimm had once been swallowed in endless darkness, until one warrior dragged the sun with chains, and another carried the moon back from a dream world. They built walking temples, dragging day and night across the sky. People called them the Guardians. The role passed from one generation to the next. When an old Guardian faded, a new one was chosen. This time, the favorites were Flame King, the swaggering Rockman, and Shadow King, the quiet blue sprite. When the ritual began, the aging Sun Guardian raised his staff. The light poured down on Flame King. He stood there without a scratch, smiling like he belonged. The sun had chosen him, but the moon had other plans. The moon's spirit beast ignored Shadow King, and instead chose a young, inexperienced sprite named Myun. The crowd was stunned, but the beast's will was final. Myun was named the new Moon Guardian. Shadow King stormed away, furious. In the shadows, the lava fiend was watching. It sent the serpent of temptation to whisper in his ear, and Shadow King fell. He turned dark, and joined the lava fiend. Meanwhile, Myun followed the old guardian into the moon temple. There, two great secrets were revealed. First, a cluster of white spiders at the temple's core. Their threads could pull the moon itself, and their music could steer the temple's path. Second, a hidden hatch carved with the moon's origin story. It was said the first guardian had entered the dream world through it, and carved the moon with his own hands. The old guardian warned Myun, the duty of the moonkeeper is heavy. Even the smallest mistake could bring disaster. Then he turned away, and his body sprouted leaves. In seconds, he became a towering tree. Myun realized this was the resting place of all past guardians, but he hadn't understood the warning. Impatient with the temple's slow pace, he ignored the spiders' pleas. He yanked on their threads carelessly. The temple veered off course. The earth shook and cracked, and the threads pulling the moon began to snap one by one. The spiders cheered when Myun grabbed the last strand, but then, with a sound like thunder, it too snapped. The moon spun out of control. Was Myun ever worthy of being a guardian?